Hi, I'm Mark. This is Mark's Tech Blogs on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how you can really easily get a Bluetooth proxy set up in Home Assistant. Now, unless you're using Home Assistant with a Raspberry Pi, the chances are you're going to need some kind of Bluetooth adapter. And even if you do have something like a Raspberry Pi, your devices still need to be in Bluetooth range. And Bluetooth in Home Assistant is really useful, especially for things like SwitchBot devices if you don't want to use the cloud. It allows you to have local Bluetooth control, which is great and often more reliable. And the solution I'm going to talk about in this video applies to a whole variety of setups you might have. So if you're running it on a virtual machine, on a Mac for example, but also if you're using something like Home Assistant Green that doesn't have Bluetooth built in. And yes, if you're on Amazon, you can buy a Bluetooth dongle for around a tenner. However, I've tried a few and they're not particularly reliable, and they're also not very compatible with things like Apple Macs. You'll also find a lot of these use Bluetooth 4 rather than more reliable Bluetooth 5. And this is where a Bluetooth proxy comes in. Now, put really simply, a Bluetooth proxy is a device that relays the Bluetooth signals to your Home Assistant device using either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. And of course, Wi-Fi is the most practical option because you don't have to have this device close to Home Assistant. This also means you can place it in a more central place in your house. So even if your device does have Bluetooth built in, this will probably help things be more reliable. If you've got a really big home, you can add multiple proxy devices. And it's actually pretty simple to set up. There's just a few steps to work through. And I'm going to show you the whole thing. So firstly, all you're going to need is some kind of ESP32 microcontroller. Now you can find these for as little as £7 on Amazon, but I actually recommend getting a pre-configured one as it's much easier and it certainly will save you time. It also only costs £20. Now there's a great eBay seller called Smart Home Guys, and they sell these, and I'll put a link below. Now you have a choice when you buy them for these guys of which way your USB port goes as well, which is great depending on where you want to put it in your house. If you've got a USB socket like mine, it means mine's just completely flat. Once you receive it, step one is to plug it into your computer. It doesn't need to be the computer you're running Home Assistant on, just your regular laptop will do. With it plugged in, you want to head to the link that I'll put below. That link is smarthomeguys.github.io/Bluetooth-proxy. Now you need to go to that link using a Chrome browser. Once there, you want to click the Setup button at the top. We're then going to click Setup USB. This will give you another link which I will put below. And we could have gone straight there, but I wanted to show you the site as it has lots of other information on. On that new page, we're going to hit Connect, and you'll need to give Chrome permission to view Bluetooth devices. You'll then select the device you just plugged in, which should be named the same as mine is on screen. From the next screen, you want to click Set up Wi-Fi. Here, you're going to add your Wi-Fi credentials. Once that's done, click Add to Home Assistant. This will open up Home Assistant where you'll be prompted to set up ESP Home. It will discover this device, and like everything else in Home Assistant, you'll name it and give it a room if you want to. And then you are basically done. The final thing you really want to do is if you've got any other Bluetooth adapters in Home Assistant, for reliability, you want to go into the settings, into Bluetooth, and remove or disable those adapters. This means your local Bluetooth devices will now use that proxy, for example, the SwitchBot devices. At this point, you can unplug the proxy USB device from your computer and plug it in wherever you want it in your house. And the great thing is that because this is just a USB device, it can go anywhere in your home and just relay Bluetooth. That means I put mine roughly in the middle of my house. And like I said, if you've got a big house, you can add more of these across your house if you want to and just set them up in the same way. If like me, you're running Home Assistant on a virtual machine, then this also means you don't have to expose yet another USB device to your virtual machine. And that's it. I've been running this for about 2 months now, and it has massively improved my reliability, and I'd certainly recommend one. All the links I've talked about are below. If you've got any questions, drop them below. I'll try and help you guys out. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.